The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials up 60. You get the Nasdaq up 39. S&Ps are up 12. Gold contracts trading up $1.20 at 13.17. Get silver down, well, silver's flat, $17.20. We get the oil market catching a bid up 65 cents, $61.02. 10-year note up 3 ticks, 123.25. 30-year bond up a half a point at 152.07. King dollar's catching a bid. That's up 312 ticks, 91.885. The euro's at 120 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is at 112.25 to the U.S. dollar. Second day of trading, got action.
Might as well be 2017 all over again, man.
Seriously, well, and so let's go take a look at this, folks. So this gets intriguing. So picture this. This morning, you had Intel come out.
Yeah.
And now Intel's down $1.15. Big deal, right?
Big deal if you own it, but.
Yeah, well, the thing that's pretty amazing here is that what the news is that they have a real flaw in this thing. You know, AMD surged in early trading after a report that Intel, its only remaining rival in the market for personal computer processors, is a flaw in the products that makes commonly used operating system vulnerable to hackers. It's like, and guess what? They still can't get it down.
Go ahead. I just want. I mean, let's just read. Yeah, no, it is. Because even as they go, according to technology website, Intel has a bug that lets some software gain access to parts of the computer's memory that are set aside to protect things like passwords. I know, seriously. All computers with Intel chips from the past 10 years.
Oh, my God.
That's why I just wanted to dig into how, I mean, it's a black
10 years.
For Intel, and the natural beneficiary is AMD. I mean, they're the two giants in processors for personal computers.
That's sick.
So we got our man Dave White in there saying that the problem could be solved with a patch from Microsoft. So maybe that's why it's not getting as crushed as it may be. But like we know anything else, right? What happens? People don't always install all those, as he's saying, but still not good, right? You know what I mean? As in, most common just retail customers, this is personal computing, aren't installing those patches all the time.
Right.
As in, it's going to be a story that's going to persist, I'm sure.
So you get AMD. AMD's up 67 cents. You know, and now the amazing part about this, the chip stocks have been on fire, but this has been a dog. You know, this went from 1565, you know, down to a low. So let me just look at this for a second because, you know, it's interesting though. It was at the bottom of the range, right? You know?
Yeah.
That range has been out there for quite a while.
Sure.
NVDA, let me just
take back it up.
Take a look at NVIDIA. This is catching a bid this morning at $4 up. Yeah, not $7 up. Okay.
Not bad.
Pre-market, yeah, exactly. So it's going to get intriguing here because NVIDIA, you're at 207. The top of the downdraft is 210. That's when, you know, that had the vicious day on the 29th, went from 210 to 191. So we get the Fed minutes coming out at 2.
We sure do.
That's going to put some action into the marketplace.
Yeah. And then tomorrow we're going to have oil inventories because Monday holiday, I believe, and we'll have natural gas as well. Be interesting to see kind of maybe a decrease in those stockpiles of natural gas, right? With the cold, for sure.
You know, the NASDAQ composite, that just ripped apart its high. Yesterday, you got over the high, 7,003 or at 7,045.
When's NASDAQ 10,000 party?
I'm telling you.
50% from where we're at, but hey.
Hey, 50, what's 50% anymore, right?
Yeah, that's 18 months at the clip we've been at.
Yeah.
Just, which is remarkable to say, but it is.
It is.
You take
no
2017's clip, it's easy, yeah.
Now, if we get over and we take a look at the small caps, check this out. So, you know, we'll see, you know, the small caps are lagging right now. You know, you got the Russell 2000 up 1.4. You know, your highs out there, even if I don't take the spike high is 15.59, but I take the 1551,
Kind of right at
we're
that.
kind of right at it
Yeah.
right here today.
Yeah.
So if we take a look at the IWM. Yeah, this doesn't have any juice, so we'll see how this happens. But what happens with the IWM, man, this thing can move, and when it moves really quick, either up or down. So, but right now, it doesn't look like it wants to go. So,
How about Amazon and Target?
Let's
so it
go
was
take a
interesting. You know, the rhetoric yesterday
Yeah.
with gentleman Munster, I forget his
Right.
first name,
Yeah.
coming out with.
Yes.
He's with a VC firm now, I believe, right? But he was an analyst at Piper Jeffries or something like that
Okay.
for 21 years, and so
I
that's
see.
where
Okay,
he's.
that's where he got his.
That's why
plug.
he's known.
Yeah.
And he I guess was a big analyst talking about Apple and
Okay.
how ramped up they were going to be. So he's had some good calls.
Yeah.
What's interesting is I wake up this morning, doing different things, finally turn on the TV, throw on CNBC, and who's on there? But this guy. So what I was thinking about yesterday is, I mean, you want to get press for yourself, right?
Right.
And you know that stories are going to get press.
Right.
It's definitely going to get press when you launch it on January 1st with
Yes.
the predictions for the year.
That's right.
I mean, maybe it's not too much credibility to it, you
Yeah.
know, as
Oh,
in,
no,
because
no,
there's self-serving reasons you got to be,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
in their own interest. And then when I saw him on CNBC today, is of course now he gets to do the rounds, you
Right.
know, it's all this stuff.
Right.
So just take it for a little bit of grain of salt for what it is.
No,
Now, it makes sense, it does. But I was thinking that same thing yesterday, and then, you know, he's all over the TVs today.
Oh no, it's
so,
cool because the specifically, there's no doubt that somehow you have to get noticed, and then you need to start rolling with it.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean? Remember I said to you yesterday. So last night, folks, right? So check this out, right? Last night, you know, we want traction. Everyone wants traction, right? I say to Tommy last night before I'm leaving, I says, you got to check this out, man. You know, what happens, folks, is that, you know, when we pull up YouTube, what ends up happening is that, you know, other things come up beside it, right? And I'm looking at this, it's called Crypto Chick, right?
Sure.
And I'm looking at this woman inside her house, and she has like 675,000 views, like in one day.
Sure.
Talking about, I'm saying, and I didn't even hear it, but
So it's interesting. I was thinking more, you know, there's a YouTube algorithm, man, and that's where, you know, they just decided to push that video in front of everybody.
okay.
If you can solve that algorithm,
Yeah.
we're all billionaires. Just because, I mean, there's been a lot of talk in the past year where YouTube creators were angry that the algorithm was kind of pulling them out of
I see.
the list, even for the people that you're a subscriber to, right? So we have
Okay.
people subscribe to
Yeah.
TFNN.
Right.
So when you log onto YouTube, our videos kind of pop up there.
Right.
Well, what if you subscribe to a bunch of people? But then
Right.
what if YouTube says, well, maybe we want you subscribed to more people?
Okay.
So then they start pushing videos you're not subscribed to. I don't know. I'm just creating.
see,
Do you see
yeah.
how things? So there's been a lot of contentious kind of talk about that algorithm.
Wow.
So it's interesting, but yeah.
It is.
And the crypto world, like we said,
Oh.
you know, I mean, that's what YouTube wants views, because when they get views, they get to play ads. And just
Right.
like we know crypto is there, somehow that algorithm knows crypto gets clicks right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Huge clicks. Hey, now talking about clicks, we got our man. Happy New Year, Tom.
Hey, Happy New Year, guys. How are you?
Happy New Year, man.
You stay right there. We're going to have a quick break, and we're going to be coming right back.
It's a nice
Growling and
tease.
growling with you.
Bring back Tom. Everyone
Yeah,
hang
totally.
on the
Tom from Plymouth.
There
You're
we
going to
go.
love it, man.
Perfect.
Dow Industrials are up 9 at 49. Nasdaq's up 36. S&Ps are up 11.5. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionics, oil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated folic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials are up 57. You get the NASDAQ up 35. S&Ps are up 12. We get our man Tom from Plymouth, and we are going to be talking UGAS.
Well, all I know is it's pretty cold up here.
Yeah.
We're all using gas.
No, totally. So how cold is it today?
Well, it's actually 13 when I last looked today, so it's out of the single digits.
I know. I love how you say it's actually 13, as in we're doing okay up here.
Well, the reason I'm asking it had on Bloomberg last night that if it was below 20 degrees today, that would break the record for 100 years.
That's it. So let me see if I still have it up here.
It's supposed to get into the 20s. I don't know exactly. There's not much wind today either, so that's a good thing.
Okay.
Tomorrow they're looking at a foot of snow, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, so
that'll warm up. The snow, you'll be all set with the snow.
So now that Boston has tied a 100-year-old record with 7 days of highs below 20 degrees Fahrenheit. That's what I knew I wanted to get it up. Well, we're keeping you in our thoughts, Tom. That's a wild statistic, man. 7 straight days, a full week under 20 degrees. Not even seeing 20, in the highs of the day when the sun should be out and whatever it is. Yeah.
Right.
Oof.
Right.
Stay bundled up, man.
Yeah, there's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's supposed to be frigid.
Yeah, it's going to get colder and colder, and you guys are going to start getting snow, I think, tonight overnight. So stay safe out there, man.
Come on down here. By Sunday, it's going to be 68 degrees again. Right now, it's like 45. Yeah.
Okay.
Sunday.
I'll check that out.
It's shorts and a T-shirt.
It's got. Well, it's going to go. Saturday, it's 50. Sunday, it's 68, and Monday, it's 71. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Get on the plane. Come on down.
Right.
You can trade UGAS right out of our office, man. No problem. We have plenty of terminals.
There you go.
Wow. That's an invite. Thank you.
Yeah. So let's look at this, baby. So let's see. So UGAS
what it is.
is the velocity shares 3 times long natural gas ETN. The low for the year, oh, my God. Oh, the last 12 months. It must be, right? What's going on?
52-week low.
Yeah, good. Okay. 49's the low, 357's the high.
But that is crazy.
Isn't it?
Something's going
even
on.
the last week, it's been moving like crazy.
Is that it? Okay, it's the 3 times, and natural gas has been rocking. So let's see what this chart. Yeah, something's going on weird with that high-low, but that's all right.
Oh, did this just do a reverse split?
10 for 1.
Okay,
that makes
there it
sense.
is. Okay, I got it. Okay. So you know what's cool about that? Think about that. What we've never done. Remember we talked about this before, Tom? That when they
Oh, yes.
get to those 10-to-1 splits, it's like, are those the times to buy? Do you know what I mean? That they've gone down so dramatically. You know?
It looks like it was the time to buy because
Yeah.
all of a sudden last week I was in it and I didn't realize it, and it was like, wow, this is up big, but it must have split because it couldn't have been up $45 in one
Look at
day.
that. It actually was though. It went from $49 to 81. Not bad.
Yeah, but I mean it went from like $4 or $5 or so to 50 all of a sudden.
Okay.
Overnight.
I see what
didn't
you're
realize
saying.
that it was a reverse
Yeah.
split in it.
So what are you doing? Do you own it, or are you waiting for like a little retracement? What are you doing?
Well, I just bought back in this morning. That was my retracement.
Okay.
Yeah, yesterday I sold back. I sold twice at 80 something. So
Nice.
yeah, I was like, okay, anything back at 75 I'm thinking is really good.
Yeah, you get 72.95 is the gap. So it closed that gap this morning at 73. That gap there is 70.46. Close that one too, almost 70.63. Yeah, I guess your danger point is that it just basically gets down to that 59 again.
Well, tomorrow, what's the what are the drawdown numbers supposed to be?
Yeah, let's look at that. Let me look at the UNG for a sec. Yeah, the UNG could do that in a second too. That could back down. It doesn't have to, that's for sure. So let's see if I we'll put up gas. Right now it's down 2.4%, but let's see if they find out. Let's see. What we're looking for now is what the demand may be. Oh, the drawdown may be, right? Yeah.
So, I mean, there's one saying that the supply is going to drop by more than twice the average, but that's not going to be the estimate. Let's see. We'll try and find it during the break, maybe, Tom.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
sure.
fine. That's fine.
And we'll come back because there's as it's a hot topic right now. There's a lot of news on natural gas feeding through this in terms of what's going on in this market. But we'll pull it
I
up.
saw where Russia was trying to produce more natural gas or something like that. So I said, oh boy, here we go. And they're going to try to flood the market if they can, I guess, maybe.
Well, but that only goes to Europe. That's that Western Europe. They make a fortune, and it's a lot more expensive than it is here.
Okay.
So that's not going to affect, basically our markets right here. The thing with natural gas, and this is what's so crazy, is that, it's a local market because they still have a hard time pushing it around.
Yeah.
And that's
there can be huge discrepancies in those prices.
Right. I mean, the first one jumped in Boston last week. Remember?
Right.
I mean, and natural gas didn't even move. Natural gas was still going low before it went up, and in Boston it was 2 to 3 times the price that it had normally had been.
So here's one article that we just pulled up, Tom. It says, still traders are monitoring the government's weekly reports on gas inventories to see how quickly cold weather can deplete supplies. Stockpiles probably fell by 222 billion cubic feet last week compared with a 5-year average drop of 99 billion based on analyst estimates. So maybe looking for a decline of 222 billion cubic feet. That's the first number that's sticking out there.
And that'll
I'm going to go with 250.
Go for 250. Why not?
Oh, and listen, it no doubt will be a big one. And, I guess it's going to matter. What they were talking about, too, is that a lot of the electric plants went up there, went to gas, but then they can go gas and oil, so they're switching right back to oil when gas gets this expensive.
And just to add to it, the next one we saw looks like it's going to be something about 209 maybe. Bloomberg New Energy preliminary estimate for the week shows natural gas inventories fell by 209. So 209, 222. 5-year average is 99, which they say again in this article. So they're looking for more than a 200 billion cubic feet decline, to put it easily.
Oil's going up pretty fast up here, too. Number 2 diesel and heating and all that. That's on a rocket ship.
The whole country needs energy right now, man.
No, you can see it. I mean, you got, light sweet crude. We hit 61.24 today. You're up 1.3%.
Quite a run. Yeah.
And now watch, if the next, your next supply line, you're going to see this is going right after just a swing point that's been laying out there for a while. That it right there, yeah. 62.58.
Okay, but May of
Yeah.
2015.
Yeah, that's been laying out there. You know, the thing that's going to be pretty wild is that if it does get through that swing point, man, you get big action. It's like the oil business will be like, wow, we really got off this low.
Pretty remarkable coming off that, what was low, 26.05
Right.
in early 2016.
Right.
Crazy.
Right.
The ERX has been doing pretty well.
ERX. Oh, yeah, this is the Direction Energy Bull, 3 times the daily investment results of the Energy Select sector. Yeah, the XLE is breaking topside. Yeah, no doubt. Oh, yeah, you can see that. Big action.
All right, gentlemen.
Cooking, brother.
Stay warm, stay safe up there, man.
Happy New Year, man.
Happy New Year.
Great to hear from
Happy
you.
New Year. Bye-bye.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow's up 64. Nasdaq's up 37. S&P's are up 13. We'll come right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender. Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming, see high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks, and the crawl moves on.
Here we go, man.
No doubt. Let's go take a look at some of the equities inside the Dow, inside the Nasdaq, what's moving it out here. So out here this morning, you have Big Blue. IBM's moving the Dow up to 34 points. You get United Technologies moving it up 12, Apple 12, United Health 7. Taken away from it, you got Intel down, putting 11 negative. 3M negative 11, Intel negative 7, Verizon 5. No big deal there, right? Inside the NDX 100, you get Expedia is up 4.7%, $5, 572. Ultra Salon's up 4.4. Look at that, $10. Now that's been in trouble. Let's go look at this for a second.
Sure.
So, Ultra's trading 239. Bring this back. It's been quite a hit. So that went from 314 in June of 2017 down to 187.
Quite a pop from that low, though.
It's a good pop.
Yeah.
It's a good pop.
After we take a look, if we could jump into the news, I'm just curious what's going on with...
Of Ultra?
Yes, yeah. Something's got to be going on. Yeah, upgrades. So at Wells Fargo, they got an upgrade to maybe 275. They're trading at 240.
Yeah.
That's probably the oomph.
And let's see what they're doing here. So this is a big box store that sells expensive stuff with big spreads. Look at that, beauty and cosmetics, $4.3 billion. God.
You got to pay for those big stores somehow.
Yeah.
Anyone's been to Vegas, they know that spot they have on the Strip, man, right next to the Venetian. Whew.
Do they?
Imagine, oh, come on.
Yeah.
You've walked past it countless times.
Have I?
For sure.
Okay.
It's literally in between Caesars and the Venetian. The rent, I mean, God
Right.
knows what,
Right.
a
Yeah.
storefront on
Totally.
next to the Venetian that's a football field practically costs.
Huge.
Yeah.
So let's see. QVC is up 2.3%. Now QVC, this just merged with Home. What is the other one? Because it's right here.
Home Shopping Network.
Home
HSN?
Shopping Networks. Yeah. So there, it's going to be interesting. And you know what's interesting about this, folks, for us in this area, is that Home Shopping Network, we don't have a lot of large companies here. So that's a big company for us.
Sure.
And, you know, Liberty took it over, so it's going to be like, okay, is this going to get run out of, I think, Colorado? Because that's where, yeah, so you can go.
Okay.
Or, you know, are they going to basically
Yeah,
keep moving
everything
it?
here.
Yeah, you know. So those are the positives inside the NDX. The negatives, Intel's leader, no big deal, down 2%. Win is off 1.4. NetT is 1.3. It's nothing,
Well,
man.
Win. Can we go into Win? So I was
Yeah.
reading an article yesterday just talking about that they didn't quite hit what they wanted to in the Macau casinos, and part of it had to do with the high rollers just doing well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and when you're dealing with high rollers, you catch one hot streak, man, and that can hit you.
And they play the Baccarat, right?
They play Baccarat.
And what are the odds
They play
on
Pai-Gow? No, I don't know. I mean,
Okay.
they're relatively close.
Right,
You know,
right.
it's not a sucker game.
Right,
You know, where
right.
it's probably akin to craps. You know, probably pretty close to blackjack, where you're not a sucker in there. You want,
Yeah.
you know, you get
They
maybe you're playing.
got to work for it.
Yeah, maybe you're playing a 47% edge, right? Where
Yeah.
you're losing 3% or something. But man, you know, when you're betting 500 grand a hand,
I know.
who knows?
Right.
You just catch a hot streak before you know
Right.
it. Some whale walks out of there with 25 million, and meanwhile,
Yeah.
you're not going to make that up on the people playing the small tables
I
at
think that's
25,
it.
50.
Casinos hit by luck streak as house.
That's probably what I was reading. So that's IBD, but there's
Yeah.
a bunch of different articles on it because it went to, so let's see. So gross gambling revenue rose 14.6%. That's what I was reading. So about 15%. Can we scroll in there? Perfect. Let's zoom it in a little bit. High rollers who walked away from the table with winnings wound up weighing on December casino revenue in the Chinese territory. We would attribute December's weakness primarily to the luck factor on VIP, although given the miss relative to consensus, we would expect shares of the Macau names to be weak today. Let's see, so shares of Win were down. I wonder if they get into a little bit more.
Gamblers nevertheless plunked down enough money to make a double-digit year for Macau,
Yeah, I mean, they
with
still
revenue
grew.
up 19%.
I know.
Does that say $33 billion they took in that casino?
It sure does.
Wow.
Yeah. And so they had expected 18 to 20% in gains for the year. They had 19%. But what was the 14.6% number? Is that earnings? Gross gaming revenue only rose. And then what are we talking about down here?
Maybe
Revenue? Gross gaming
Oh, that's
revenue?
all Macau casinos. That's
Okay.
what that is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Win was expecting more.
Right.
So that's probably what they're saying. The people at Wynn got lucky. You
Yeah.
want to win cash? Go play at the Wynn in Macau.
Telling you, man.
You know, people know I play poker, man. They got some of the biggest poker games in the world out in Macau, and it makes sense.
Do they? Yeah.
You get some of those young gun poker players that go over there and challenge the Chinese businessmen. And,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
And they're hoping that they'll have a few more drinks, right?
There's all sorts of stories, man. You hear stories that one of the young guys was over there, and then, you know, you're playing for millions, and maybe you're getting staked by people, you know, because you don't, you can't handle the swings. And, you know, you get these young kids who are great at the game, but there's still a lot of luck. So for other rich people, they'd say, I'll put you in the game. You know, I'll put you in the game versus these rich businessmen. You know, I can handle
that's just another gamble for them.
I can handle the swings if you lose $5 million. That's cool. But what happens is that they lose, and then they're kind of on the hook, and so they have to keep playing to make it back. And then who are you on the hook for? Are you on the hook to, like, the Yakuza over there? Or the, you know, China, who knows? And there's all these stories where young, profitable players kind of disappear for a little while, and, you know, they're not getting killed or anything, but that maybe they're just kind of like having to work for that because they lost a bunch of money, and now the deal is you don't get to leave when, like, you lose $5 million. You know, as in
you never get to leave once you're into that.
Exactly. It's interesting, man. It is. But bottom line, lots of money over there, lots of gambling. You see it in there, man. Those high rollers. Whew, it's interesting. I would love to be the pit boss when that's happening. You know, you see the movies where you see that high roller and he's just crushing it, and the pit boss is knowing that this is going to kill like their whole month, you know, and they have more than the pit boss down there when the guy's playing for 500 grand or whatever it is, and they just keep winning, man. And what are you going to do, right?
Well, I'll tell you, you might know the story, but when we, of course, you know, one of my best friends is Danny Rowe. And when you were young, we used to always go to the fights, right?
Sure.
And the first thing
in Vegas.
And so what ends up happening, we're at the craps table, folks, right? And this is at the beginning of, like, the whole cocaine deal in the United States. That, you know, we didn't realize that, right? So it's
I can only imagine in Vegas on fight night what's ensuing in the 80s. Yeah, go ahead.
It's like 1 in the morning, right? And these guys come up,
in Vegas.
Yeah, these guys come up to the table, right? And there's 5 of them, and they happen to be from South America, and all of a sudden, none of them know how to play, right?
They just want action, man.
Oh my God, we sat there, and we were playing at the table.
Sure.
And, like, you know, we're playing $10.
Yeah, no, right? Nothing compared to
They're playing, I don't know whether it was $1,000. It was outrageous, okay? The bottom line is that they lost about $80,000 in a few minutes. They didn't even care. Danny and I look at each other like,
time to go party, man.
Yeah.
80,000. We've seen bigger.
Oh, I know that.
But in the 80s, that's a bigger number, too.
It was like bizarre. It was
Remember when we were at the Wynn and we saw the guy playing, what was he playing? 5 grand a hand, 10 grand, 50 grand a hand?
Yeah.
A hand. He was on craps, but crazy. Yeah.
Right. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 79. You get the Nasdaq up 47. S&Ps are up 15.5. We get Bitcoin up 232, trading 15,017. And of course, don't forget if you want to open a demo account over at Nadex, and you can trade Bitcoin and a few of these other cryptocurrencies, the other indices, rather. Great time to do it so you can really get to understand how these things move.
So let's pull it up and take a look, because, man, we've had some action going back all the way to yesterday.
Yep.
Let's back this up a little bit and see where
Look
we
at that.
are. Okay, there's the run. So this is where Peter Thiel, right?
Yep.
We're talking about on your show. So
Yep.
supposedly his funds have a dramatic amount.
Found a fund, yeah.
Yep, and it's multiple funds, I think, was even as I read it.
Yeah, it says funds, yeah.
So it was trading at 13.6, call it 13.7, shoots up to 15.3, maybe 15.2, and then back down to 14.6, up to 15.4, and back down to 14.6, and up to 15. I mean, that is some volatility, man. So let's just look at these spreads right now. So 6,100 to 21.1.
Yeah.
15,000 spread. 7,500 is going to be in the middle. So the middle of the spread is going to be 13.6.
Right.
Right? So we're at 15 now, so about $1,400 higher. And the key to that being that
Look at how tight these spreads are getting. This is pretty cool.
So the key there is that if you're selling it now, you're close to the ceiling.
Yeah.
So you have less risk, because your risk is to the ceiling if you're selling it. So you're able to risk about 600 to make 900. And realistically, I mean, look at this. You're selling it at only $40 below the market.
That's amazing,
which
man.
is pretty cool to get a risking 1 to make 1.5, and the premium you're paying is $50. I mean, to be fair, you're just paying the bid offer spread. This is literally straddling the spread, which almost makes no sense to me in terms of if you wanted to short this.
I know.
They're basically almost giving it to you at market minus the bid offer spread.
Let's do this. Let me bring up. I want to see what the exchanges are doing right now. Let's see.
Why don't we just pull it over so you can see as we go? Go for it. XBT, right?
Yeah. Because this will give us an idea so you can see the last trades here. So look at that. 15,080 and 15,065.
Sure. And the volume's pretty close, right? CME, is it 5 contracts?
5, yeah.
So that's going to be at about 2,100 something if you put it to the same CBOE. Yeah. So and that's where you get, it's talking about 15,059 was the last, and that's right. If we go back to Nadex, 1552. So that's exactly where we're pretty much trading.
Right.
Pretty cool, man.
It's huge.
Pretty cool. Now, of course, we talk about the sell. Same thing if you were bullish. But this one I don't like, only because you're buying it above the market and you're risking 1.5 to make 1.
Right.
You're risking 900 to make 600, and you're not getting any premium for that risk reward.
Right. And what happens here, folks, just so when we go through these, you have until Friday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So as this moves around, you got action.
Oh, it's got an active bid. I mean, I was looking at it yesterday, and just zoom in that run. I mean, that was an
It was an incredible run.
If you had ever been, the bid offer. And that is when it was almost at the middle of the spread, which was remarkable, too. So that one, you could have bought it where you're just risking dollar for dollar.
Right.
Poof.
Nice deal.
Action, man.
No doubt.
Action. Let's see where some of these others, since we're on the crypto, we'll do a quick.
Yeah.
See where all the others. So you got Ethereum trading up about 2%, 879. Bitcoin Cash up about 4%, trading at 2,600. Litecoin down a little bit, trading at 249. Let's see, where's Ripple? I get lost in here, and look at how many there are, man. This is where we're gonna have to get better at navigating this platform to figure out where we are. But they did have Ripple, I think, even on that Bloomberg.
They did. It was $2 and something.
That's not it. Or were 3 or 2 maybe? There it is. So Ripple trading at 256.
Imagine that.
And that's showing a 20% change. Now, it's interesting. I'm not sure where the open close is for that 20%, but I would guess that that's a decent number.
Yeah, Ripple's getting big traction, man. When I brought that chart up yesterday, remember it was 22 cents in December.
Yeah. Yeah, so look at that. I mean, that's
just today.
That is just today. So going back to it, that's about the close of the market yesterday. Looking at 5 o'clock yesterday, we're trading at 212. We're at 256. Man, just buyer beware on these.
It doesn't even make any sense.
I was heeding a little bit of what I had heard, and I showed you some of that video even quickly last night. But you got to be careful especially when you consider they're going to be flooding the market with $1 billion every day.
Right.
That is something you got to keep.
Huge.
Your eye on, man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Let's go to Jim in Palm Harbor. Hey, Jim, what's going on, brother?
Good morning. How you guys doing
Morning,
today?
Jim.
Doing great, man. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you all, too. It's a little chilly here, isn't
You
it?
staying warm, man?
Listen, I know.
We got it made, thank
We're little
God.
babies,
But
I
it
know.
is. Listen, we get spoiled by Florida, man. It's a wake-up for sure.
It is.
Well, I'm from Tennessee, and I'm telling you, in East Tennessee, where I'm from, it's a whole lot colder.
That's it. It helps us keep it in perspective, too, because we're from Boston, and we just talked about what's going on up there, man.
And folks, we're just pulling up the weather. We're going to pull this up. In Tallahassee, it snowed. Now, Tallahassee is the capital of Florida. It's like
You're like, and Tallahassee's in Florida.
Right.
I know, right? I know. And we were saying so it's been raining here all morning, and the rain here, because it's about, 43 degrees or something, it's not falling fast, right? It's very light, because it's very close to that freezing, and we don't get it often where you get that kind of like sprinkle rain where it's just hanging in the air and going down. It's not quite snow. Poof, man. I know. Stay warm. Stay bundled up. Layers.
Yeah. Yeah, I was calling. I've got a couple 100 shares of Apple, and I didn't know whether I should hang on to it or take my little profit.
Let's take a look. You got, the low for the last 52 weeks is 114. The high is 177. It's like, okay, looks like it wants to go to the high. It's like.
So I saw another report just running across the Bloomberg with another analyst, I think it was Piper Jaffray, saying that their super cycle may be a longer one than they thought. As in, okay, it's not as big, like everybody buys it on day one, right? Which is what they usually get.
Right.
But this one with the 8 and with the 10, that maybe like everybody is over the course of the next year or two.
You have the 8,
I have
right?
the 8.
Now, that's what I got Ellie, too, right?
I believe so.
So what happens is that camera you have is unbelievable.
The 7's unbelievable, too. There was a big upgrade to the 7, because that's what Bridget has, and that's the one that you can do.
But Ellie just got one yesterday for Christmas.
But the 7 was a big jump from the 6. I had the 6, I went to the 8. The 7 was the one that started doing where you can do the live, where you press it, and it's actually capturing 2 to 3. So that's where there was a big leap from the 6 to the 7. And the 8's improved, too, but the 7 had a great camera as well, and the 10 has even more factors. The 10 has some type of portrait like the back camera. So there's two cameras, right?
Yeah.
There's the camera that's the main one, and then there's the one that's facing you. And there's all anyway.
Jim,
Yeah.
stay right there, okay?
Okay.
Quick break. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials right now, folks, are trading up 62. You get the Nasdaq up 44. S&P's up 13.5. We're going to be coming right back.
Are China A shares hot or not? If you trade China A shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A share bull and bear ETFs. China A shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com. Educating investors. Learn how to trade options with swim lessons. Brought to you by TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. Next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. We're talking with our man Jim from Palm Harbor. We're talking about Apple. You know, I guess at this point, Jim, I just let it try to get up into these highs. You know, I mean, bring your stop up. You know,
Okay.
I mean, if we bring this back, let's see. So right there, what did that do? That took out those highs with volume. Now the real question is that that could be an ABC up. So it's 142 to 164, $22 gets you oh, I see. Okay, this is where the danger is. That when this took this out, that 174 to 76 is the A to B equals C to D. So maybe just let it test it and then take your bread. Do you see what I'm talking about? When it took it out the week of November 3rd, if you do this ABC up from 142 to 164, the C would be 150. I'm just ballparking it, but that gets you And, you know, when you finish an ABC structure on the way up or the way down, most times you're going to do something different. You know, the stock doesn't get destroyed. I'm just saying you're going to pull back. You're going to do something different because then it's extended, you know.
Can you go back into the description for a second? I just wanted to see, because their PE is not too out of whack. I was looking at this recently.
It's not.
Yeah, so they have a 19 PE.
Right.
For a company like Apple, that's not, you know, expecting huge growth. They're turning into a, you know, big company that's not a dividend, you know, but that they don't have the type of growth, which is nice to see in terms of...
Oh, yeah.
Because they're going to be around. They're going to be profitable. So as long as you're not paying for some astronomical...
Right.
Now, going to Amazon, for instance, I think their PE... And this is why
147 or something.
Oh, I think it's 300.
Yeah.
So I mean, if Apple had Amazon's PE, my God, you know, it's insane. But anyway.
Cooking, brother. Have a great one, man.
Thanks,
Have a
Jim.
safe one. Stay right there, folks. We get the swim lessons coming up next week. And I'm Mr. Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back.
That was a quick hour, man.
Love it.
Love
Thanks. Go get him, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.